This is Adam Hubble from Hubble Law in Tallahassee, Florida. Just wanted to make a quick video today explaining the difference between a living will and a designation of healthcare surrogate. This is part of our basic or estate planning basics playlist. So a living will, it's basically just a declaration of what you want doctors to do or not do if you have a terminal condition and you can't make decisions for yourself. For example, do you want certain kinds of treatment, or do you want treatment withheld? Do you want food and water, or do you want those withheld if you have a terminal condition and you're not going to get better, and the food and water will just prolong the process? And also, you can have more extensive instructions. Some people, especially people in healthcare, doctors and nurses, they may have a better idea than some of us about end-of-life scenarios they've seen, and so sometimes they have healthcare professionals have real strong opinions about having some more detailed instructions. Well, that's what a living will is. It's just the best instructions you can give for later if something happens to you and you can't make your healthcare decisions. A designation of a healthcare surrogate is related, but you can't contemplate every possible scenario and put that in your living will. So the healthcare surrogate can step in and make other decisions for you. A lot of decisions that might be made by a healthcare surrogate would be consent for treatment. If you're just incapacitated, you might not have a terminal condition. You might just not be able to make your healthcare decisions in that moment. And then the healthcare surrogate could consent for treatment. They could get access to your medical records. If it were a prolonged medical event, they could apply for certain benefits, government benefits. They could facilitate your being admitted to or transferred between healthcare facilities. So you really do need both documents. They're related, they look similar, but the living will is your best guess as to the kind of treatment you want, and the designation of healthcare surrogate's a person you trust that will step in for everything else. Some of the benefits, the living will, of course, it hopefully makes happen what you want to happen, but also that takes a lot of pressure off of your healthcare surrogate or your family, because they can look to that document and they don't feel like they're the ones, the whole burden is on them to decide what kind of treatment you get or don't get. So just the living will, it can take a big burden off of your loved ones. And then the healthcare surrogate, that fills in where the living will is not sufficient. So if you have questions, leave them in the comments or message me, and I'll try to answer them either with another video or directly to you. Thanks.